Hello students, welcome back. Now this part onward we will discuss the sums based on the property. Which property? Componendo and dividendo. So let's start. Now student, let's solve the sum. Now here in the sum x equal to under root a plus 1 plus under root a minus 1 I have given in the numerator. Denominator also the same terms are there, but instead of plus, in between minus sign is there. Using the properties of proportion, you have to show that x square minus 2ax plus 1 equal to 0. Now this also we will solve by using the componendo and dividendo. As we have solved in the previous video, we have to consider under root a plus 1 as capital A and under root a minus 1 as capital B. When you consider this, it will be x upon 1. Upon 1 we can take a plus b upon a minus b. Now what do we have to apply? Yes, apply componendo and dividendo. When you apply componendo and dividendo on both the side, you will get x plus 1 upon x minus 1 on the left hand side and right hand side a plus b plus a minus b upon a plus b minus a plus b. That you have to consider. Now on the right hand side numerator you can cancel b and in the denominator you can cancel a. After cancellation, you will get x plus 1 upon x minus 1 equal to 2a upon 2b. Now you can cancel this 2 also on the right hand side. Now you can resubstitute the values of a and b, students. When you substitute the values of a and b, what you will get, students? Yes, x plus 1 upon x minus 1 equal to under root a plus 1 upon under root a minus 1. Now you have to take square on both the side. When you take square on both the side, x plus 1 the whole square, it will be x square plus 2x plus 1. While x minus 1 the whole square will be x square minus 2x plus 1. On the right hand side, root sign will get disappear. Now you have three terms in the numerator as well as denominator of left hand side. Now again you have to apply componendo and dividendo. So how to apply when three terms are there? Let's see. First, students, apply componendo and dividendo. When you apply componendo and dividendo on both the side, x square plus 2x plus 1 plus x square minus 2x plus 1. 6 terms are there. So in the denominator, first 3 terms will be with the same sign and remaining 3 terms will be with the opposite sign. Because in the denominator we are subtracting. On the right hand side, it will be a plus 1 plus a minus 1 upon a plus 1 minus a plus 1. Now you can cancel 2x in the numerator of the left hand side. Same way in the denominator of left hand side you can cancel x square, even 1 also. So let's cancel. Now same way on right hand side in the numerator you can cancel 1 and in the denominator you can cancel a. After cancellation, what remains, students? Now when you solve the numerator, you will get 2x square plus 2 upon 2x plus 2x 4x equals to 2a upon 2. Cancel 2. Now you can cross multiply. 4x will get multiplied with 3. But first you take 2 common in the numerator. Now you can reduce 2 and 4 with the table of 2. On reduction you will get 2x. Now you can multiply this 2x with the a on the right hand side. On multiplying 2x with the a on the right hand side, what you will get, students? Yes, x square plus 1 equal to 2ax. Now you can transfer 2x on the left hand side. When you transfer 2x on the left hand side, you will get x square minus 2ax plus 1 equal to 0. This only you have to prove according to the sum. Hence proved. Student, let's solve next sum. Now just observe the sum. Left hand side and right hand side. Now in the numerator of left hand side, x cube is the cube of x, while on the right hand side numerator, y cube is the cube of y. Same way in the denominator of left hand side, 8 is the cube of 2 and on the right hand side denominator 27 is the cube of 3. So first we will take this term. On this term, you have to apply componendo and dividendo. Why? Because I told that x cube and 8 is there, and that side y cube and 27 is there. So when you add them up according to componendo and dividendo, that will give you a cube of some term. Let's see. Apply componendo and dividendo. When you apply componendo and dividendo on both the side, you will get 4 terms in the numerator. In the denominator, first 2 terms with the same sign, last 2 terms with the opposite sign. Now observe the numerator and denominator of both the side. Numerator of left hand side is actually x plus 2 the whole cube. Denominator is x minus 2 the whole cube. Same way on the right hand side, numerator is y plus 3 the whole cube and denominator is the y minus 3 the whole cube. So we can write them. So student, now when you apply this based on formula, you can write in this way. Now all the 4 terms have the cube. Now when you want to simplify this, to remove the cube, you have to take cube root on both the sides. So let's take the cube root on both the sides, students. Now student, when you take the cube root on both the side, cube part on all the 4 terms will get disappear. Now after that, what you will get, students, when you remove the cube? Yes. Now again the similar terms are there, only there is a difference of the sign. So again you have to apply componendo and dividendo. So when you apply componendo and dividendo on both the side, what you will get? Yes, x plus 2 plus x minus 2 upon x plus 2 minus x plus 2 equal to y plus 3 plus y minus 3 upon y plus 3 minus y plus 3. Now just observe, you can simplify it. On the left hand side numerator, you can cancel 2. In the denominator, you can cancel x. Same way on the right hand side, in the numerator, you can cancel 3. And in the denominator, you can easily cancel the y. Let's cancel the terms which I told. Yes. When you cancel these terms, you will get a simplified form. What remains? X plus x, 2x in the numerator, 2 plus 2, 4 in the denominator. Same way right hand side, y plus y, 2y upon 3 plus 3, 6. Now, you can reduce this. Left hand side you can reduce with the table of 2. Right hand side also you can reduce with the table of 2. Yes. When you reduce in this way, what remains, students? Yes, x by 2 equals to y by 3. Now to get the value of x is to y, xy should be on the left hand side. So you have to interchange the position of y and 2. When you interchange the position, which property we are applying? Yes, alternando. So apply the alternando and change the position of 2 and y. You will get x by y equal to 2 by 3. But what is asked in the question? Answer should be in that way. Yes. X is to y is asked. So your answer will be 2 is to 3. Students, thanks for watching this video. Now, if you have any doubt relevant with the componendo dividendo sums, you can put your comment or mail. If you like the video, share and subscribe.